Welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. For the Oklahoma Sooners, offense will be the first up today. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Over the middle, it's Thomas.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to pass, it's Smith. Caught quickly, breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback drops back. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
The Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back to throw. It's Smith. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He will pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He stopped and gets a first down. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. The defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. The pass is off target. He got hit in. Through as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up. The Sooners will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway. Excellent field position here for the offense. On first down, it's play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Nelson. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period. Game set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made by the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Makes it look easy. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. To throw, it's Smith. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a solid gain, moves the ball in the enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And it's caught across the middle. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Smith. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the middle. The downfield shot is in. Complete. Brings up 3rd down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught at the 30. Still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and he'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. They stop him at the 47, but that's in. For a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. The Cornhuskers with first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his last attempt. This one is from 45 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Smith. Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Dropping back, it's Smith. Defense is coming after him. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Caught on the outside, it's Thomas. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw him from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Tackled after the interception, that would be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. They're
in the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'd be a loss on the play. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's
they trapped him for a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Has the first down and more. Here he goes. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looking downfield, it's Smith. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone. The The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. In the clear at the 25. The freshman brought down after a nice run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Powers through. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Fielded at the 25. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. To throw, it's Smith. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Hands it off on the counter. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
All right, Chris, let's finish. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and first down.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Takes the handoff. It's King. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that previous play. They mix it up with a run. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. A direct snap. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Huskers will have to kick it away. He's on for his 5th punt of the day now. And that sets up a return. They bring down the return on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll toss it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
First down and more. He's still running. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. On the ground, it's King. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Grinding away with a running game.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught by the receiver. The Sooners keep the football on the move.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense cannot be stopped.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and tried to run for it. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll try the right here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Motion now from the tight end. Leaning on the run game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at this stage of the game.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, but it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
To the air, it's Smith. He's running out of time here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.